Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
49ers.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Patriots' 39-yard line.
Second and 11. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 21. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
49er first down.
Here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down, San Francisco.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo looks to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Score Niners 7, Patriots nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
56.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Michel, the ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. So they had a big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To throw is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. This is Coleman. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up the 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Just a yard to go here on second down.
Let's go, D. Gun. 58. Check 31.
A give. This is Michelle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Sonny Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. They'll run with the former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Newton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Salt cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second and 10.
Right there, 56. We ain't giving him nothing to 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Throwing again. Newton. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And it's 3rd down.
Jimmy Ward.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, a run from White. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. It decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Garoppolo with the completion there. He, of course, drafted by these Patriots back in 2014. Spent 3.5 years as the understudy to Tom Brady. And you remember the discussions about, well, we can't keep both of these guys. And it was Garoppolo who departed, traded to San Francisco for a second-round pick back on Halloween of 2017.
A gain of 4. It's now
well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brandon Copeland drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
And it's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Going with White here, toss left. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
If he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And his throw here is incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Patriots take over.
2-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
54. Check. Watch 54.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And that'll be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Mike, gun. Mike, 4. Hey!
Off play action. Newton looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Now the 2nd-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Garoppolo now. First down throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And it's second down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
And 10 yards to go.
The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
San Francisco.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Coleman, the first down and a little extra. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down, 49ers.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. On play action. Now Garoppolo. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down.
Jason McCourty.
Downfield, and this is caught, and across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And that makes it 14-10.
It is good. Makes the score Niners 14, Patriots 10. Robbie Gould to kick off for
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't covered before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
But maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First down, here's White. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
The tackle by
not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. DJ Jones, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Well, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. It led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. Got his man, that's Harry. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say, on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Coming to you, coming to you. 56 is the mic. Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
To throw again, Newton, and he fires one incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
56 the mark, boy. 56.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
9-yard gain.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And now they're not going to get the kickoff in time. And that will make this a more difficult prospect. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny, when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
At their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And the 49ers.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Here we go, here we go. Watch tight, tight as well. Watch it.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Here we go.
On second and a yard, Garoppolo. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Coming up at halftime, we'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
23-yard line.
Ready? 180? Yeah, right there. 54 Mike. 20.
The drive starts with a run by Ray. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Newton going deep here for Edelman. And it's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 49 yards there. A big one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
At the 14.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Ready to go for the 2-point try. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Popular down near the goal line, quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this fight? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo.
Wait.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Patriots 40-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it third down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Gold is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
Newton on the
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Michelle. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Number 26.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Newton. This is White on the screen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Back at the 36.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here we go.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
48 to Mike. Yo.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here we go. 180.
They'll run on first down. Coleman, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Coleman, the 49ers.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here we go. 180. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. 48
Samuel bringing in the slant. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
On first down, it's Coleman. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Here we go. 180.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots 22. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll go toss right with Coleman. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And the lead is up to 5.
The kick is good. Makes the score Niners 24, Patriots 19. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Hey, watch the line. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Great.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Got a man open, that's Harry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not much there, only a yard.
Gain of a yard.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To the air again, Newton. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they have taken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And the 49.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Second and 12. Now Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards. So tough to cover a big tight end like that.
It changes the chalk, as one of my coaches like to say, meaning the normal things don't apply. All right, used to say, okay, there's a tight end going out. We're either going to put a big linebacker on him or maybe a safety and call it a day. Now, because of the strength of that position and the sheer number of catches that they make as well as their dexterity, sometimes you have to put a quarterback on him because he might be the primary guy going out for a pass. It changes what they do defensively, and it's usually not good for the defense.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4, and it's third down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of
so they did not bring pressure, and turns out probably a bad idea.
Yeah, he had time to stand in the pocket and deliver a strike, so I'm wondering if they're going to note that, and next time just go ahead and bring that pressure.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Coleman. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Garoppolo now. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Niners on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gold is able to put it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
What?
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Newton on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Got his man, that's Harry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. On first down, Newton. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check, check.
Newton throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the ground, Michelle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The ball carrier. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the goal.
And they make the pick. My guy's right every instant. I threw it right at him.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
At their own.
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
At the 15-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go. You like to get a time to see me. Kill.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front.
His kick is good.
Gold with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Patriots 27. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Edelman, the intended receiver that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Game situation. Let's go. 25. Check 25. Great.
Throwing again. Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
New England on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First time they looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the 1st. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
20.
Opting to run again here with White. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
and 10.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator is going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Michelle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
10 more yards. That's another Patriots first down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, it's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Newton out wide, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Gain of 5.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The situation changes a bit now. 1st and goal from back at the 10. Following the penalty, Michelle. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Michel going to try again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I'm a little surprised right here. They got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
He's checking.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans are holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
They're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Some fans are holding up 2 fingers. I don't have a call.
So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 20.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier. The tackle by Quan Alexander. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. First throw in overtime for Newton. Slam route, caught by Elder. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Gun. Big stop, G. Big stop.
Now a first down carry.
Oh my
for
goodness,
Harris.
take it. Take it.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Switch.
From the red zone now, Newton. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown. And a game winner in OT. A partner, great game that we got to see. special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for New England, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll hit the road next week to